almost a month after the World Series has ended, free agency has seemingly begun. Yes, there have been minor signings, mostly to the Angels, let's be honest. Are they good signings? Are they bad signings? You could tell me. Jorge Soler, Travis d'Arnaud, none that really reached the level that I'd want to cover here. Finally, we get a signing, and it's late in the night as the Los Angeles Dodgers acquire Blake Snell for 5 years, $182 million. What's going on, guys? The King of 161st June. I'm back in another video, and the rich get richer. But this is a move that the Dodgers desperately needed, knowing that they have guys in the rotation like Clayton Kershaw, who's old as dirt. You have guys like Tyler Glasnow, who's made of glass. You have guys like Walker Buehler, who's been up and down in his career. This is not a rotation that is solidified to be a top-end starting rotation. You combine with the lineup that they have that is so dominant. Now they added a solidified ace to come in as their one every single day. A guy that has been healthy throughout most of his career. Yes, he has reached blips at times. Like I brought up in the video I was talking about the Yankees possibilities if they don't get Juan Soto. Blake Snell this past season was able to work through some of the troubles he had after signing 2 weeks into spring training and really created a great season for himself. And finally, he gets rewarded after last year winning the Cy Young and still having to sign a prove-it deal. For the Dodgers, this was a great pickup, knowing the needs that they had. Even coming off of a World Series, this was an area of concern for them. You had guys starting no one really has heard of other than real minor league fans that were starting for this team. And this team had championship aspirations and won the championship. So for them to still be buying in, it's a very good look for LA and makes it seem like they are willing to invest. What does this mean for the Juan Soto sweepstakes? I don't know if there is a correlation here, but it is interesting that the first round of offers have started to go in for Juan Soto, and now the Dodgers decide to pull the trigger on a 5-year, $182 million contract after being the biggest spenders last year. It may not look like it on paper because the year to year it's not going to look crazy since Shohei is on a $2 million contract for the next 8 years. But they are the biggest spenders in the league because in 10 years they're going to have to foot the $68 million a year. Does this take them out of the Juan Soto sweepstakes? It almost seems like it does because the timing is very weird. It seems like they saw the first round of negotiations, brought the other offers to the Dodgers, and the Dodgers were like, whoa, we're good. We got a team right here. And they went after guys that can create depth on their own team to be able to make the team they have stronger, not bring in another MVP caliber player. So this bodes well for basically the entire AL East outside of Baltimore that's basically in on Juan Soto and the Mets. The Red Sox, the Blue Jays, the Yankees, the Mets, all those teams are in. And now they have lost a suitor. Or so it seems. Is there a possibility that this is just the start for the Dodgers and they're looking to go all in on this offseason to make this team a super team? Possibly. I'm not going to take it out of the equation, but the timing does concern me in that regard if you're a Los Angeles Dodgers fan. This signing concerns me if I'm a fan of any of the teams in on Juan Soto, because only one team can get Juan Soto. And Juan Soto is going to wreak havoc for your offense for 5 to 7 years at least of his prime, if not longer. The team that doesn't get him, Blake Snell, was one of the contingency plans for most of these teams. Now, yes, there's still starting pitching on the market. You still got Corbin Burns available. You still got a bunch of players that are coming off of great years, Luis Severino, Sean Manaea, etc. Blake Snell is coming off of a Cy Young and yes, a rough start, but 2 quality seasons in a row. He was one of the top guys on the market. Now that contingency plan is gone. He was also a tiny bit older, which is why he didn't get north of $200 million. He was probably the cheapest of the elite arms on the market. Corbin Burnes is going to get more than that. That contingency plan is wiped away. So the teams that don't get Juan Soto are now in a rough position, and we'll see how the market starts to flow, because usually it only takes one of these notifications to sort of poke the domino and let all the other chips flow. We know Juan Soto is most likely making his decision in early December, so probably within the next week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. He put out a teaser when he was talking about his new sponsor. Most likely a decision's coming soon. The team that loses out on Juan Soto is going to have a tough time building from there. And that's what concerns me about the Yankees. One of my contingency plans was to get Blake Snell. Yes, you can move that now to Corbin Burnes if we don't get him, because then that would take him away from Baltimore. But once Corbin Burnes is off the market, the starting pitching, it kind of tapers off from there. There's depth pieces, like I brought up before, Sevy, Minaya. No one that is ace caliber or someone that is certified 1B to your 1A. So overall, this is a great move for the Dodgers. This is an interesting time for the move and also puts the other teams on alert. I'm hoping more news comes out as this thing goes. This has been a very boring offseason. Major League Baseball should figure out how to limit the time teams have to spend on trying to get these players in, because by the time Juan Soto signs, it's only 2 months before he has to go to spring training. That's when pitchers and catchers report, and then a week later the position players report, and then by then all the other guys have to come in, and then where's the middleman gonna go once it's mid-February and all these spots have been filled? It's a whole big thing, but I hope there's gonna be more news for me to report to you. When there is, I'll be back, but for now, I'm out of here. Take care and peace.